This is Alan Weinkrantz. I'm here at the State of Now 140 EDU, and this is Dean Landsman. And you know, Dean, one of the things about all of these events is that they're pretty rapid fire, and we actually connected and met in London several years ago. You became sort of the honorary timekeeper of the magical clock. What's that all about?
Well, when we were doing the conference, in London, there really wasn't a stage manager. Jeff was, it was early for Jeff doing the conferences, and he was winging it to a bit. So my colleague and I, Dean Myers, basically took over and stage managed the conference, and that meant keeping the clock and making sure everybody was on time as they did what they did.
Oh, okay.
Which it grew out of that there needed to be a timekeeper, and there's a little more than just keeping the clock. There are some judgment issues and some things we have to do. We have to hurry some people. Sometimes we have to give some people extra time. And it's a judgment call. And so I've been honored and fortunate enough to be the doctor of time at the 140 conferences, and I'm very happy to do that, and it's a great joy and honor for me.
Okay, so in the State of Now, generally these are 10-minute discussions, panelists are 20 minutes. How do you, let's say you're approaching 30 seconds to go with the infamous clock. What do? Do you kind of nudge? Do you throw tomatoes at him?
I have asked Jeff to please get me a subtle, calm Chinese gong, that I could hit a gong so I could let panelists know when they have 90 seconds left. 90 seconds, because a minute is sometimes too short for them, and some people just need to start wrapping up. I will admit, and I tell people this, in fact I told somebody before he spoke today, I sometimes take a minute away from people. Sometimes I take 2 minutes away. Other people I give them back the other 2 minutes I took away. We have a lot of managing to do, and it's very dynamic. It's manage as we go. And I feel, again, it's a responsibility and an honor that I get to make these decisions, and I have Jeff's trust to do this. And I participate in these conferences that way.
And the theme of Exodus?
Well, we Jews understand that Exodus means going forward.
Right.
This land is mine, and if I'm going to share this land, then part of Exodus, we have the Exodus to the next speaker. We've stopped using Exodus because now we have Matthew playing the piano.
Yes.
I want that gong.
Okay, so folks, you've heard it here. Let's crowdsource a gong for Mr. Landsman. Well, and thank you so much. These are the little snippets that make these events so special. This is...
And I am Dean Land on Twitter. If you have a suggestion other than a Chinese gong, I am open to it. We can certainly crowdsource a good idea. Thank you.
Okay, this is Alan Weinkrantz signing off from the State of Now 140 EDU with Dean Landsman, the honorary, distinguished, professorial, and imaginatively brilliant timekeeper of the clock. Signing off from the 92nd Street Y.